everyone. Today I'm here with a new video, and that is about subject verb agreement. Today we will talk about subject verb agreement. What is subject? I hope you all know what is a subject. A subject in a sentence is about whom we are talking, and verb are the action words or the doing words. So subject and verb, they agree on some points, and that's why we say subject verb agreement. Now let us see. Subject verb agreement simply means the subject and the verb must agree in number. This means both need to be singular and plural. Now subject and verb, when used in a sentence, they should agree in number. If the subject is singular, then the verb should be also singular, and if the subject is plural, then the verb should also be plural. Now I will explain subject verb agreement rules. With the help of examples, you will be able to understand the rules of subject verb agreement. Now rule number 1 is, if the subject is singular, the verb must be singular too. For example, she writes every day. The boy is playing in the park. Now in these two sentences, first sentence, she is the subject and writes is the verb used. In the second sentence, the boy is the subject and is the verb used in the sentence. Now in this sentence, you can see the subject is singular and the verb which is used is also singular. And in this example, she writes every day. If the third person is there, he, she or it, that is the singular number, then the verb requires S or ES. That's why here the main verb has S. She writes every day. So she is the singular subject. That is why we have used S with the main verb, write. So here the third person, he, she, it, in the singular number requires S or ES form of the verb. Now we will talk about the second rule. If the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. For example, the children are having their dinner. In this sentence, the children is the subject, as we are talking about children in the sentence. Are is the verb. Having is also the verb. Having is the main verb and are is the helping verb. So here you can see, if the subject is plural, then the verb is also plural. Similarly, basketballs roll across the floor. In this sentence too, you can see basketballs. The subject is basketballs and it is plural. So the verb will not contain S or ES. If the subject is plural, the main verb does not require S or ES. So here roll is the main verb in this sentence, and if the subject is plural, basketballs, it is plural, so the verb will not require S or ES. These clothes are too small for me. In this example, the subject is these clothes. Now the subject is plural, so the verb will also be plural. This is the second rule of the subject verb agreement. The subject and the verb agree on this point, that if the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. Now we will talk about compound subjects. As we are talking about subject verb agreement, so we should know what are compound subjects. Compound subjects are the subjects means when there are two subjects in the same sentence. And if there is a compound subject in a sentence, then it always takes a plural verb. For example, sugar and flour are needed for the recipe. In this sentence, you can see sugar and flour. There are two subjects. That's why they are known as compound subjects. So they will take a plural verb, are. Similarly, second sentence is pepperoni and cheese are great on pizza. In this sentence, if we see, we also have compound subjects, pepperoni and cheese. So these are compound subjects. That's why they have used the plural verb in this sentence. So these are compound subjects.